step one, the big idea
Yeah.
is there's a couple of things that I find a lot of people and especially I do the same thing. We work with entrepreneurs and stuff, and we also work with people that are coming straight out the gate with ideas. How would you tell people to come up with what you think would be a good idea to go after or a good product to manufacture?
Yeah, the big idea is really, really important. That's one of those that you want to get right. And there's a couple kind of shortcuts that I think that a lot of people can use, and I got 5 different ways that you can do it. One of the easiest, that first project I mentioned, that instant sales letters, that big idea is the fish. So everyone's been taught, if you hand a man a fish, you feed him for a day. If you teach a man a fish, you feed him for a lifetime. Oh, I don't know if I can cuss, but that's BS basically. So, it's pretty much total BS. People want the fish handed to them if they can.
Yeah.
And, so that's one of the ways of getting to the big idea. And I learned that way back when I actually used to work with cosmetic surgeons, and I would give them a pre-done ad or a pre-done newsletter or a report that they could use for liposuction or for laser resurfacing or something like that. And that was a little bonus that was on one of the products I sold, and that was our biggest seller. And so, I'm like, oh, okay, it made sense. And then I transformed that to when we use instant sales letters, and that's been a seller. That's been making, last year it dipped below 6 figures, but before that, for every year for 9 years, it made 6 figures every single year.
Wow.
Some years like $250,000, just a little $40 template at the time. So those were, that having that fish product is it works. Like, think about, there's these peanut butter and jelly sandwiches that Smucker's has. I forgot what they're called now, but they're literally just peanut butter and jelly smushed together, and you grab them out of the freezer, and then by the time your kids have lunch, it's thawed out and ready, uncrusted. And so that's a perfect fish product. It's like the parents don't have to think about it; they just stick it in their kids' lunch. So that's one of the ways of getting that big idea.